Monday, my friend. So today I want to talk to you about the most important thing that we need to start thinking about in order to start shifting our life and start living in a way that is fully aligned with what we want and what we don't want. And that one idea is intention, living with intention. Now, what do I mean by living with intention? I really mean that you start taking action, both in action and thought, or you start living both in action and thought in a way that you choose instead of continuing to live out all of the old patterns that have created your life the way it is now. So, everything about our life has been created and has been chosen for us in some way or another. And you may be like, wait, Sally, that ain't true, because I would not choose this life here. But I would not choose to be in this relationship. I would not choose XYZ. But we have chosen it. Sometimes there are terrible life circumstances that have been given to us that we really have no control over, like a death of a loved one, like a bad family environment. It was given to us to allow us to create the life that we were meant to live. But as far as being an adult, our current life circumstance is 100% created by the choices that we have made and the choices that we continue to make. And so if we want to start creating a different life, creating a different body, creating a different career, being different in relationships in our life, then we have to be eyes wide open to the choices that we're making. And the only way to be eyes wide open to the choices that we're making is to be really intentional and mindful about how we're thinking and what we're doing. So let me give you an example. So say you want to start caring for yourself better. You want to lose weight. You want to be healthier. You want to feel better in your skin. Well, if what your life is doing is that it is set up in such a way that you are super busy, your kids are in 12 different things, you volunteer at a really big organization along with your full-time job, you have super high credit card bills that you have to take a second job to pay off, all of this stuff that is in your life that keeps you from having time to take better care of yourself. So how do you start living more aligned with what your true wants and intentions are? Well, first, that takes being very aware to what motivated you to take those certain actions that have set up your life the way it is right now. What caused you to be in credit card debt that made you that makes you now work a second job along with a full-time job that makes you living in fear constantly? Is it that you feel like if you buy this certain thing, it's going to make you feel a certain way? What is that motivation that has brought you here? It doesn't make you bad. It doesn't make you wrong. It doesn't make you any of those things. It's purely understanding what brought you there and then taking intentional action that will help not get you there, and being very understanding of what are those negative voices. And actually, that example is perfect for this time of year. Christmas is coming, and I have become very intentional about what I purchase for my children. There was one year where my kids were little. Sorry, I have a really itchy nose. My kids were little, and they had like an explosion of toys, which looked beautiful under my Christmas tree. But what happened was they would open a present, put it down. What's next? They would get another present, and then put it away. And that felt so gross and consumer-ish to me. They weren't appreciating what it was. They were just wanting stuff. And I asked myself, what am I fostering in my children? Is this what I want them to be attached to? I know in my life, it's very easy for me to see something and be like, ooh, I would love that. That would make me feel good. And in some ways, it does make you feel good. But I always ask myself, why do I want this really expensive purse? Is it so people think that I am fancy? Why is it important for people to think I'm fancy? And so going back to what we were saying about really understanding your motivation to why you do the things that you do, that when you look at the end result are not aligned with how you want to live, that really gives you such insight into making changes that are different. So instead of just buying that purse that you want and putting it on the credit card and increasing the debt, be very intentional about where you are getting your validation. If you want to no longer be super, super busy, really ask yourself, what is the motivation? Why do I keep saying yes to this organization that I'm starting to feel a little bit resentful towards because I feel like they're bleeding all of my time? What is my motivation to continue saying no? Is it that you want people to like you? Is it that you like saying you are part of that situation? What is happening there for you? Why do you have your kids in 12 different sports activities? Do they really like dance that much? Or do you want to have them be a reflection of you? Or are you simply worried about telling them no? Because what I see with families around me, and I know that I struggle with this too, I want my children to have the best possible experience. But you are a family unit. And if you are running short of time, energy, and happiness in your life, that is going to be more damaging to your children in the long run than if you say one sport, one this, one that. And then really understanding why we do what we do. And then once you start changing up your life to be, I actually wrote something this morning that I want to, during my journaling, start planning for what you want. Start planning for how you want your life to be. Create the best possible scenario. Then taking that perfect situation and changing it to fit into your current life. Start changing your life to fit your perfect situation. That is the essence of living intentionally. Living in a way that is truly inspired by what you want instead of what everybody else wants or what was wanted for you in the past. Create what you want and then start changing life to match that. And start taking intentional action and creating intentional thinking to help you create that. And you will get there, not next week, maybe not in this year. It may be like your 5-year plan, but that's fine because you will grow little by little along the way, and it will be amazing. 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 Because you are amazing. And when you start living intentionally and aligned to what you want to create, you start fulfilling your destiny and you start fulfilling your purpose and passion. And that is what we need more of in this world. So I hope that this has been valuable. I know I have loved talking about it, and it has been way longer than I planned, but I hope that it has been valuable, and I hope that you start living intentionally and from a place of your soul. Have a wonderful day, my friend, and peace and love to you.